வணக்கம் மக்களே, இது உங்கள் பாஸ்டக்குரிய மெட்ராஸ் மோட்டர் மண்டேன் or Madras Motorhead. In this video we're going to be looking at 5 things that I do not like about the Interceptor 650. Before I get started, huge thanks to Royal Enfield OMR for giving me this bike. Now let's get started. So I am indeed stuck in traffic for about 20 minutes, and I should say that the heat does hit your thighs. I am indeed getting roasted. So if you were to wear shorts and unfortunately get stuck in traffic, you gotta be careful, really careful this side, because this one here does not really protect you a lot. So if your thighs are gonna touch somewhere here or this one, it's gonna hurt really bad. And this side I can already feel it touching this place. So you gotta be careful. Wear jeans, make sure that you wear riding pants so that you don't hurt yourself. The heat dissipation is not that great, but it's manageable, but you gotta be cautious. Alright, so there are a couple of things that I do not like about this bike, and that is going to be, to start off with, is going to be the halogen bulbs and these plastics. They look really old school. Definitely could have done something better than that. And also these things in front, halogen lights inside. I understand it's for cost cutting, but I really do not think that they could have cheaped out on this. Anyways, the next thing is going to be these tires. These tires are Pirelli Phantom Sport, and if I'm not wrong, these are the same tires that you get on the Triumph Street Twin. Once again, I'm not taking any names to compare, but what I'm saying is that those are tube and tubeless, and these are tube tires. I understand, again, cost effective. Those are going to cost you somewhere between 30 and 40,000. It's going to cost you somewhere between 15,000, I believe, 15 and 20, or even less than that. But I understand. But in this new age, giving again tube tires is something that people will frown upon. But yeah, so those are the two things that I am really concerned about. But other than that, I think the long-term ownership review is going to give us a good feel about how the these things are, which are steel or stainless steel. Got to check on the rust, because especially coming from Chennai, it's humid, and we're going to see that it's going to take a lot of it's going to take a toll on the chrome. But yeah, other than that, like the fit and finish, but a few concerns here and there. I've been on the saddle for about 200 kilometers now, and I would say that my biggest concern right now is going to be the seats, because it's too soft. There is a misconception or a myth that if the seats are soft, then you know it's really good for long rides, but it's actually not that case. It has to be somewhere in between, because if the seats are too soft, then when you sit on it, your bum is going to put a lot of pressure on the seats, and in due course of time, when the pressure builds, it's going to create probably you're going to have you're going to have a pretty bad ache on your bum because of numbness, or even your tailbone can start to ache really bad. And coming from a person who's got a really bad history with tailbone, I can relate to that. So if you buy this bike, please make sure that you modify the seats so that you have no problem when you're going for long rides. Another point that I wanted to highlight is that, you know, this bike goes to 100 and 120 without any problem. But the problem that I see is that, or the place wherein I lack confidence, is the braking. If you are anywhere below 100, you're not going to face that. I mean, or you're not going to feel that. But right after 120, I just feel that, you know, there is a lack in bite. You know, so my confidence slips if I'm going to go. I mean, 120s are not visible in our roads, but I'm just saying, if you were to go anywhere above that, even if the roads are very free, I just feel that there is a lack in confidence. You can go this way, sir. There is a lack in confidence, which I feel Royal Enfield could have done something about it. There's one last thing that I found out on both the GT and on the Interceptor 650, is that the fuel sensor is weird. Right now it shows that I've got full tank, right? But I actually do not have that. The moment I put it on the stand, it kind of bumps it up by 3 bars. So when I have a low fuel indicator, low fuel light blinking, when I put it on the stand and leave it for about 5-10 minutes, and then when I sit back on the bike, it shows 3 bars. So that's kind of risky. I understand there's a little bit of calculation mistake in every bike. It's a little bit exaggerated, I totally understand, but then it kind of comes back to the original state as soon as you sit on the bike. But on this, it takes some time, and it puts me off, because if I'm touring and I all of a sudden miss out on a petrol bunk thinking that I've got 3 bars, but then after riding for like 5-10 minutes it comes back to it starts to blink, then I'm at risk. So this is something that I observed, and maybe they could have done a better job in this.